What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back again. Every week over on the Comic Tom channel, we count down the 10 hottest back issues from that week. They typically need 3 or more sales that perform over their 12-month average to qualify for the list. And one of the books that has been super hot lately, due to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, has been Wolverine 88, the first battle between Deadpool and Wolverine. So I kind of thought it would be fun to read that issue and do an old school comic book review today. So that's what we're going to do. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let's jump into it. All right, so I'm reading this one in the Deadpool Beginnings Omnibus, but this issue is also found in Wolverine Volume 5. So you have Adam Kubert doing the cover here. And yeah, Wolverine 88 is the first battle between Deadpool and Wolverine. So we're reading the Wolverine run. It's written by Larry Hama. We just kind of get thrown into this where we have a beat up Wolverine. He's recovering from the events of Fatal Attraction. His healing factor went to overcharge after Magneto ripped out the adamantium, and he's just now getting his healing factor back. So we open up this scene here, and first of all, I love how the art takes up the entire page, and that's something that we're going to notice throughout this issue on the attention to detail on the interior art. So Wolverine is looking for Kane, looking for Garrison, but so is Deadpool. Garrison, aka Kane, is now with Deadpool's ex, Vanessa, so obviously Deadpool's not too happy. So it opens up, and you can already get the comedic value here of Deadpool with the whole "that's all, folks" homage. Deadpool doing his best Spider-Man impression, and he comes in with dated 90s dialogue and comedy. The hoo-ha is an Al Pacino reference from the movie Scent of a Woman. Hoo-ha! Here is the first battle interaction. Deadpool is in the air. He's firing at Wolverine, who's crouched down, bone claws sticking out here. Wolverine here is protecting Vanessa and Kane from Deadpool. So like I said, it opens up and you're kind of just thrown into this battle. You really would have needed to be reading the Wolverine run prior to know what's really going on. But right away, we're in battle. Wolverine uses his claws. He guts Deadpool. Beautiful artwork here. And what's funny is Wolverine's kind of funny in this issue as well. He says, "Deadpool, ain't it?" Sort of rhymes with dead fool. And Deadpool says, "Yeah, like Wolverine rhymes with loiver screen. Hoover spleen? What does it rhyme with again?" I think Eminem could rhyme Wolverine with something.
And that kind of pisses me off.
All right, so anyway, they continue to battle here. I like this kind of black and white silhouette of them. You have Deadpool here giving Wolverine a nice kick to the face, explaining to him that he has a healing factor as well, and makes a joke about Wolverine's healing factor not working so good. Wolverine tells him he's going to need it, as you see the blood gushing from his nose and his teeth. And again, check out these pages. I love these very narrow panels showcasing this battle, the movement and the zing-zing, pulling out the swords. And then we get into this beautiful double-page spread. So here goes Deadpool, flailing his blades like a helicopter, straight P.D. Pablo style.
Like a helicopter.
Love this pinup of Wolverine. Again, you can see the bone claws sticking out here, asking Deadpool what's his beef with Kane. Figures that nobody cares enough about Kane to pay the mercenary, the merc with a mouth, to kill him. And he's right. So it's a personal vendetta. He's dating his ex, and that's why he's doing it. Wolverine jumps in for a jump kick. He does catch Deadpool on his chin, but Deadpool says he sets him up just so he can stab him in the back, quite literally. Then he happens to see this little picture of a cast of a play on the wall here, and then he abruptly leaves, telling Wolverine that his public awaits, exit stage left, and then we go to the scene where Deadpool is headed. So Garrison and Vanessa are rehearsing for a play. Garrison is not really able to get the motivation down. He's feeling awkward. Vanessa tries to ease him up a little bit. She gives him a little kiss. The director takes 5. And then Garrison finally shows some emotion. "It's you." And Vanessa says, "That was brilliant. So real. It sent chills up my back." But it's because he sees Deadpool in the crowd there. So Deadpool is now confronting Kane and Vanessa. Head back to Wolverine now. He's coming to from being stabbed in the back. He wants to get a closer look at the poster that Deadpool saw, but he falls face forward into it, crashing it, but he sees it's the blue skin shape changer, Vanessa, and he puts two and two together, and he figures that's where Deadpool is going. So he grabs a kimono off of the rack here, and he hails for a cab. There's a funny joke with the cab driver. It's actually coming up. So back to Deadpool, Kane, and Vanessa. He's still hitting him with a hoo-ah, jumping at him, saying, who do you think it was, Siskel and Ebert? So giving him actors' jokes. Love the mask on Deadpool here. It almost feels like an Image vibe. It doesn't really feel like the Deadpool masks that we're accustomed to. So what he's trying to say here is, you going to act all day or are you going to fight? Kane says, hey, acting doesn't come easy to me, but I was born to fight. So he's got like this metal arm. He takes off of his clothes, whatever he was wearing, and then he confronts Deadpool. Now, Vanessa is a fighter as well, so she jumps right in. He takes a slash at her. She's jumping over it. They continue to fight as we go to the scene with Wolverine in the cab on his way to the actor's studio. Now, the cab driver says, you know, I'm sort of a thespian myself. And Wolverine tells him, hey, you've got your proclivities, I've got mine, bub. Basically saying, or thinking he said he was like a lesbian or something like that. So he's like, a thespian is an actor. So it's kind of a little funny Wolverine joke. So Wolverine wants to see that mirror, make sure he doesn't look too battered up. He straight rips his rear view mirror from the car. And then again, back here to Kane and Deadpool. What's cool about this is like Kane, his first appearance is X-Force 2, which is Deadpool's second appearance. So kind of funny how that comes full circle in this issue here. All right, so they continue to fight. And again, look how the art takes up the entire page here. And like, these aren't rushed interiors. I feel like we fall victim to that with a lot of these modern comics. But man, the interiors were important. All right, so the brakes on the cab go out. Cabby tells him we're still a few blocks. Wolverine just slashes his way out of the car. He grabs the door and slides downhill on his way to the battle where we see is continuing to happen. So even though it's Deadpool and Wolverine's first battle, it's really a battle between Deadpool, Kane, and Vanessa. So again, they're exchanging back and forth. Kane is down. Deadpool, domestic violence alert to his ex. And then Wolverine shows up. So he's going to kind of even the odds a little bit here. Now, what Deadpool does is the old classic villain. I'm going to throw a sword at him, and I'm going to throw a sword at her. You can only choose one of them to save. Who's it going to be? So Wolverine, being the ladies' man that he is, decides to block the sword that's heading towards Vanessa, while Kane comes to and saves himself. You can see the sword going right through Wolverine's arm here. Deadpool saying he should have been dead. He doesn't realize that his healing factor is basically getting back to normal here. So now they're all ready to confront Deadpool. He's got just one word for them, grenade, tosses it, and he dips out. So the end here, when Vanessa is seeing Wolverine off, she kind of thanks him for saving her and expresses concern that Kane went to save himself. But Wolverine assures her that he did the right thing. Had he saved her instead of himself, he would have been killed, and then she would have been stuck one-on-one with Deadpool. So that's kind of how it ends. Wolverine saves the girl. He saves the day. He even makes her feel good about her boyfriend saving himself over her.
This video is brought to you by Bad Music, issue number 1. Following the battle at the Ninja Funk Dojo and the capture of BB, Bad Music retreats to their headquarters at the Nexus. With the love of Laser Wolf's life as irresistible bait, there's no doubt in Queen Bad's mind that her nemesis will come knocking and she's ready for them. Will Laser Wolf, JPG McFly, and Wolfgang see the trap for what it is or run headlong into disaster? Find out in Ninja Funk Bad Music number 1,
hitting your LCS this October. The Deadpool Beginnings Omnibus also collects their subsequent battles, the Wolverine Annual 99 and the Wolverine 154 and 155, the two-part story drawn by Rob Liefeld. So I'm kind of thinking it would be fun to do videos for those next. And I've got a whole slew of ideas based off of this. Maybe we should read and review Circle Chase, the original Deadpool miniseries, or other hot trending books right now that people are picking up due to the movie. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching, and stay minty fresh. Peace.